We're here in Greenville with Sunsaray Sims, also known to the Greenville community and those that love her as Sunny. Sunny does energy work, energy healing work, and she's living in Greenville now, and we're getting ready to interview her about her work and her thoughts on Greenville, and what she does. Sunny, what can you tell us what it is that you do and what it is that you hope to do in Greenville by being here?
Well, I guess it goes by many names depending on who you're talking to, but I do spiritual work, energetic work. I work with angelics, the angelic realm, um, and other beings that we love and know very well as perhaps our Jesus beings, our Mother Marys, our Krishnas, our Buddhas, all of those beautiful beings. That's who I work with. Um, so I am doing artwork. I do activations for the heart and the high heart and many, many other things as well.
Now, what are some of the things, I mean, you're living in Greenville now. What attracted you to the Greenville community? And what are some of the issues that you see in the Greenville community with young people, older people? And how do you feel your work can assist them in being more open and being more free and being more tolerant and so
Yeah.
forth and so on?
Well, primarily I see that people need a place and a feeling of hope, because the vibration of hope changes the air, it changes the earth, it changes hearts, it changes many, many things, especially in communities that have been um, depressed for whatever reasons. And we know that Greenville has been depressed for a long time. So I am hoping that some of the energy that I bring here will help assist to raise the frequency and the vibration. And it's light, it's beautiful, it's something that can bring joy to people and happiness and helps them understand their own ability for their own measure of happiness, how they can further their own endeavors in their own spiritual nature, in their own physical manifestations, but it also in a way that will give them peace, I think, is important, and hope.
That's nice. That's wonderful. Now, what attracted you to the Greenville area, or it's just that, let's say, for lack of a better word, the spirit just guides you here, and you're sort of going with the flow of it?
I think that's it. I think Spirit basically just guided me here, and when I got here, I understood why, on so many levels, why I needed to be here. Um, Again, with the work that I do, it automatically draws um, positive energy and healing energy and light and love. It goes into the earth where I am. It goes into the air, and so I'm very happy to be of service in that way, because I understand that that's part of my work, part of my service. And it's also in just meeting people and saying hello and, giving them a smile maybe when they haven't had one all day. Sending them a beam of love from my heart when they maybe haven't had one all day or all year even. So it's an understanding of what the human heart needs and how it needs it and when it needs it, I think.
That's wonderful. You know, so many times, and we've discussed this outside of this interview today. So many times, communities like Greenville and Newark, Harlem, people see problems as, the community needs jobs, the community needs housing, the community needs a better educational system. They see these things, but they never look at that there's so many things happening to the community on a very deep, energetic level that is generational.
Yes.
It's not just them, it's their parents, it's
Yes.
their grandparents,
Absolutely.
it's how their parents grew up and how they're being parented. What would be some of your approaches to dealing with these issues, let's say in a community like Greenville?
Well, I mean, I think there are a number of different approaches that people are will help. I mean, there's my approach, which is a very specific one, and that again is through energetic personal interaction with people, and that is shifting the vibration in the heart. And I think when people have an understanding of their own beingness, I think a lot of times what happens, especially to our beautiful young people, they get sidetracked. They get lulled by the beauty of what they think is outside of them. They see these videos and this, and they get the cars and the money and the whatever, and they aspire to the things that are outside of them. They don't have the understanding that all that they need is already within them. And so it's bringing back the focus to the internal beauty. And so many of our beautiful young women, they don't have that understanding about the internal beauty. And I think when you give them that inspiration, give them something beautiful to look at, like my beautiful Krishna here. It's beautiful to look at, right? And beauty inspires. Beauty always inspires. And I think that you have to touch people deep into their heart and deep into their spirit and their soul to awaken those things that have been dormant for so long. And I think that's what happens with people. They exist on a level of survival only. And when you're existing only on that level of survival, you forget all of the beauty that's around you. Like there are times when I'm waiting for the bus, and it looks like one thing. It looks like there are, certain, maybe nefarious people standing on the corner doing whatever they're doing in the shady corners. But what do I hear? I hear the birds chirping. I hear the birds chirping. I look at the sunlight, and I see beauty where maybe others do not. And so that is my way. That is my simple way. And I hope to be able to show people that vision.
Okay, and can you speak a little bit about maybe your partnership or your collaboration with the Bethune Center and what you would like to be doing there and what you will be doing there in the near future in the Greenville community?
Sure. Well, the Bethune Center is a wonderful resource for this community, and in conjunction with the many beautiful programs that they're having there, I would like to do a program, and I think they're doing a higher learning series where I would love to talk to people about what they understand as religion and how they understand spirituality, and where they may be very different. And sometimes people don't understand how different they can be. And so spirituality is very personal. It's a very deep, personal, evolutionary state. And it is evolutionary because spirit is always evolving. Religion does not. So I think that's important for people to understand. So I would love to do some of that programming there. I would love to, if I can, do some of my artwork, some of my transformational artwork with people, which is where I give people different encodements of light that activate their hearts and their auras and their energetic fields, which basically means that it awakens something that's been sleeping for a long time.
Can you show us an example of one of your activations and tell us a little bit about it? Give us an example of it.
Sure. Well, here's a piece that I did. And this is a piece that is very specific to a particular energy. Let's just call it a very beautiful guru energy. A guru is a teacher, a master teacher being. And it's actually someone that I've met personally and have studied with. And this energetic describes his energy. It is a piece that evokes his energy when you look at it, and it brings about his energy and his healing vibration when you take of it, when you partake of it. So, for instance, when I would do this for someone, for their own personal energetic field, I would do it so that it is specific to them, and then when they look at it, or when they put their hands on it, they receive the healing light that's encoded within it. So that's an example.
Okay, now, we're in your living space. You live on Ocean Avenue. You're at 424 Ocean Avenue here. If someone wanted to call you or email you or get in contact with you about having a session, can you slowly give us your telephone number and your email?
Sure. Well, people can contact me. My email address is soleada, which is SOLEADA1 @yahoo.com. My phone number is 201-275-5662. Again, 201-275-5662. And please call, and I would be happy to arrange sessions with people, personal sessions. I can do house clearing activations for people. I can do activations for stones and jewelry. I also make jewelry for people, personal pieces. I can encode and bless stones, semi-precious stones as well, that people can wear on their bodies that will give them energy and healing vibrations and so on and so forth.
Now, we're in your home with you, which you share with another artist, with a few artists that come here, and you and your roommate, you've made it a place of a lot of art, and you have gatherings and get-togethers. Can you show us a little bit of your work and exactly, some of your activations I see are up here, and so you can show us around.
Okay, I will do that. Let's see. All right, so where do we start? Again, this is our lovely Krishna. This is my representation of how I believe this energetic of Krishna and a Christ. The understanding is that Krishna was a Christ being just as our beautiful Jesus was. And so this is a sort of my take on his energy. Most people who understand the Krishna energy knows that he's got a lot of blue coloring around him. They call it the Black Krishna when he's blue. But I put a little peacock feather, which is known to him, and I covered him in gold. I thought it was really pretty, so I covered him with gold.
And I see some of your other activations on top of in your living area, in your kitchen.
Yes. The first one is Joyful Creativity. And it's a piece that I did a couple of years ago, and it evokes that feeling of joyousness and creative energy. The next one is a Magdalene piece. It evokes the energy of the Mary Magdalene energy, which is who was a beloved student and beloved wife of our Jesus. The next one is the Womb of Creation. So it is a piece that puts you in the mind of all of the creational energies in the cosmos. The next is the Solar Sophia. It is the womb of creation again, but through the wisdom of the Sophia and the solar energies and the solar energetics. The next one is called the Whale Creation Dream. It puts you in the mind of an Aboriginal piece of art, but it is the cosmic creation picture with star beings and our beautiful whale being to the far right holding the ocean. I love that piece. It's fun.
It's beautiful.
And then the last piece here is a third eye portal, and when you meditate with it, it awakens the third eye energetics.
All right, nice. Now, you also said that you design jewelry. Take us through. Do you have any jewelry that we can